Hi, my name is Renato Schmidt. I'm the technical service with Lallemand Animal Nutrition, and today I'm going to present a brief version of my talk that's entitled The Impact of Forage Inoculants. So we can define silage as a product form when forage with adequate moisture content is stored anaerobically, being at the risk of spoilage by aerobic microorganisms. So the ensiling process is a naturally occurring process. We chop the forage, bring to the silo, seal it, and it will become silage some way, somehow. But we want to make sure that this process will be very efficient and we save most of the dry matter, nutrients, and create a stable product. So the plant comes from the field colonized by a wide variety of microorganisms. They are beneficial and detrimental to silage making. And we want to make sure that the beneficial microorganisms will prevail. Let's call this war. And those are particularly the lactic acid bacteria population. And we call the detrimental or the bad bugs would be the fungi, yeast and molds, Clostridia, Enterobacteria, and bacilli. So this brings us to the goals of good silage making. On the front end, it's active ensiling. We want to preserve most of the dry matter nutrients, shutting down plant enzymes, and inhibiting the aerobic microorganisms. And we can use inoculants to make this process more efficient. And on the second goal, the back end, we want to have great storage and feed out characteristics. So that means minimal or no spoilage and heating. And we can use an inoculant to inhibit the metabolism or spoilage yeasts, because they are the main culprits of basically all heating events. So the traditional inoculants or homofermentative inoculants that are used on the front end, they are characterized by the improvement in rate of fermentation, higher production of lactic acid, that's a very strong acid, then have greater dry matter and nutrients recovery. Now we can see on a compilation of studies that with different independent research institutions, with corn silage and haylage samples, there was about 5% higher dry matter recovery in silage that were inoculated compared to non-inoculated. The problem with inoculation with a homofermentative strain of lactic acid bacteria, it's that lactic acid per se is not a very good antifungal compound. So it's very desirable because a strong acid, you have that pickling effect, but during feed out, the spoilage yeast can use lactic acid and start the process of anaerobic deterioration. So to combat that, there is Lactobacillus buchneri 4788. It's a unique microorganism that converts moderate amounts of lactic to acetic acid. And the acetic acid will work pretty much like a prop acid. So you have an inhibition of the population of spoilage yeast and molds, better shelf life, a stable product, and maintenance of animal production. So we can see when we talk about aerobic stability, it's the amount of time of hours that the silage is fresh compared to the ambient temperature. We see on this study done at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, high moisture corn, the high moisture corn that was not inoculated heated about 40 degrees, from high 40s to high 90s, while the one that was inoculated heated only 10 degrees. Also, this is another farm scale study that was done at the University of Florida. You see there was a better recovery of 4.4% and lower losses when we use an inoculation. And not only the quantitative losses, we also have to see how much of the protein and the energy was lost in the process of aerobic deterioration. And on the bottom line, we see the culprits are the yeast that non-inoculated had an absolute population of about 6 million colonies per gram of forage compared to only 10,000 colonies per gram on the inoculated sample. So in conclusion, the silage fermentation can be a very uncontrolled process, and using a approved inoculant can help improve the fermentation aerobic stability and help maintaining forage quality during the ensiling process. Make sure that you follow the basic management recommendations. The inoculant per se is not a magical solution. You have to follow good management skills. And the inoculants, they are living organisms. They must be viable and applied properly for the expected result. and see more on inoculant management and silage at our website qualitysilage.com.